We're talking with Dan Walker-Smith, Director of Brand, Content and Channels at Marex. What's the best career advice you've been given as a marketing professional?
Oddly, it's to do an improv course. I was always aware that I have to do some public speaking. I did an improv course, which I really got into, and it does teach you quite a few marketing skills. It teaches you how to kind of listen for the shiny thing, and about how to make other people look good. So you're not about trying to make yourself feel good, it's about trying to enhance others, and a really good improviser effectively makes everyone around them look excellent.
Brilliant. The best brand you've ever worked for in your marketing and communications career?
Is it okay to say BBC? I wasn't a marketer when I was at the BBC, but I worked for the BBC as a journalist. I loved as a brand, and I was a consumer. And most of the other organisations I've worked for as a marketer, law firms, banks, etc., I'm not necessarily the consumer. The BBC I was. I absolutely was, and I loved it, and I wanted to work with them.
Best boss you ever worked for, Dan?
I've worked for some pretty good bosses. My current boss is actually pretty good, Nicola Ratchford at Marex. I think what's made the bosses I work for good, the ones which I've really liked, is that they've given me some decent parameters, some close, like, these are the strictures you can work within, and then let me cook within that and said, okay, you can't go beyond this, but you can do everything else, so go.
Dan, what advice do you have for other marketing and communications professionals?
This is a piece of advice which I was given, which I don't often take myself, which is just follow up. So realistically, you're always having meetings, there's always a list of things to do, and quite often I find that just a quick follow-up email to say, as discussed, means that for my own sake, I remember what I'm meant to be doing, and we've kind of got it down in writing what we've agreed to do.
That's a great idea.
Where do you find inspiration in your working life?
Yeah, I steal a lot of ideas. Listen to things which have popped up in conversation or adverts I've seen or whatever it may be. And then at some point I have a hard deadline, I've just got to deliver on it. And that's when I start picking things off the shelf.
I think being something of a magpie is crucial in marketing communications, just picking up shiny things and storing them and then bringing them out at the right time. I think that's absolutely correct.
My job isn't to invent stuff. My job is to listen hard to what other people say and articulate it. I mean, effectively, I'm making stock, right? So it's not about sort of saying I'm creating something brand new. I'm taking the raw ingredients and I'm putting it down in a way which we can then turn into something delicious.
Delicious.
What do you wish you'd known when you started off your career in marketing communications?
How much the budget matters. When I started out, I was told what to do by others who were managing the budget, that this had all been agreed behind closed doors, and away we went and we did it. As I've become more senior, it's pretty obvious to say, but blindingly important. If you don't have the budget to do it, you can't do it. And there have been organizations I've worked for, HSBC is an example, where this had been agreed countless years ago. They want to be famous, they've got the budget to do it, and it makes your life so much easier just to make it go.
We are part of something far, far bigger.
Whereas some of the other organizations I've worked for, it's a challenge. They're not ready for it yet. You really have to fight for it, which is a part of the marketing role. But if it's been done, it makes life a whole stack easier.
Dan, final question. What advice do you have for agencies in the marketing and communications sector?
Yeah, there's two bits of advice I'd say. The first one is just spend time with your clients. And again, it sounds a bit facile to say this because you know this, you're an agency who does this job, but spending time in their offices, getting to see how they talk to each other, getting a sense of their voice, that matters. As an agency, the more you get a sense of that, the more your relationship solidifies. The second part is make sure your people are active on the channels where we're all hanging out.
Yeah, we talked about that with a few guests, that kind of importance of recall. You can't really sell anything to anyone in the world of marketing, but you just want to be remembered when the brief comes up, the budget comes up, that kind of thing. I think that's very true of the kind of clients we work with as well, professional and financial services. That recall piece is just key.